What's up, guys? All right, so today we're going to be doing an operator guide on how to play Nomad. We're going to be talking all about Nomad's Airjabs, how to play as Nomad, and basically how to excel and rank up while playing Nomad. We'll be going through the loadout, breaking down some gameplay, and help you guys learn Nomad a little bit better. Let's get to it. All right, we're going to break down Nomad's loadout. So here we have the AK-74 and the ARX. All right, so here the AK is not a bad gun if you want 40 bullets. It has 40 bullets in the mag, 44 damage, 650 fire rate, so kind of slow gun, kind of bounces a bit, but you will have a 1.5. It is good for just like low pre-fires if you are just trying to hold an angle and just try to slow pre-fire out. But most people will be running the ARX. The ARX is one of the best entry guns. It was honestly nerfed on Ayana because a lot of people run ARX on Ayana, and recently Nomad got a vertical grip as well as an angle grip on for ARX. Before it didn't have it, but now it does. So this is an amazing gun to use. I would definitely recommend the ARX on Nomad. You can try the AK if it works for you, go for it, but I do think the ARX is probably one of the best duelist weapons in the game. And you have the 44 mag semi-auto or just a normal pistol, I mean PRB. So I run the PRB with a silencer just so I can like just spray it as fast as I can. I mean, it very stable. This is a little bit trickier to use, and if I'm already running an ARX with a 1.5 scope, no need for all that. So I just like having this pistol as backup, especially with a gun that only has 20 bullets in the mag. Sometimes you will need to bring the pistol out. And then flashbangs are breaching charges. Really depends on the situation. If you're doing a top-down take and you want to work a little bit of vert, I definitely think that bringing breach charges is the right move. But if you're doing more of a horizontal take as an attacker, as Nomad specifically, stun grenades are pretty good for clearing out a corner or burning ADS from Jaeger. So now we're going to be talking about the Airjabs that Nomad has. You have 3 Airjabs. Also, there's a recoil with the ARX. Very stable gun. So honestly, this is why I love Nomad the most. Controls great. So the Airjabs. So here you shoot an Airjab, boom. Any defender that gets in that radius will get knocked on their ass for a second half. It'll be very loud, very obnoxious, and the attackers will be able to turn. If, let's say I'm working down the staircase, I hear an air jab, I know someone's on my flank, I can come up pre-firing. It may not catch the guy air jab. If I'm close by waiting for them to hit the air jab and they hit it, then yes, I'll be able to kill them pretty quickly. But because the air jab was nerfed somewhat recently, you will have less time to be able to actually interact with that, but it is really good for keeping them off that door. So because if they hit that, they knocked their ass, can't do anything, and they're gonna want to run away. They're not gonna like stand up and try to engage you because they know people are going to swing there because the air jab's going off. They're going to come up swinging, and you're going to have a massive advantage. If they are too slow, you will kill them, and if you are kind of paying attention to it, you will kill them. So how do defenders deal with the air jab? Well, you can go underneath like so, and sometimes you can shoot it. So I can shoot this air jab from this position, and but here's the problem. I am very exposed at this door, having to basically thread a needle on an air jab. I can also throw an impact above or use a nitro to destroy it. So here's what it looks like when I shoot it. I'll shoot it out and I can walk through no problem as a defender. But again, like, you have 3, and if they are doing that, you will hear at least that one little bullet shot, or if they're using a silencer, maybe you won't, but they are very exposed there. So just be aware that it is really easy to get by your air jabs. It's not impossible to get past them, so just be aware. All right, now we're going to go through a couple Nomad setups for your air jabs. So I'll drone T3 tower all the way down, taking control of the tower, and after that I'll drone through green hull and meeting. I'll shoot an air jab like so. I'll have someone watch a staircase while I'm gone. I'll probably put an air jab like, let's say, I kind of like one here because yeah, they can swing up, but it does force them from coming all the way up, so they are going to be a little bit more nervous. You could also put it here, but if they throw a nitro or anything, they will hit it, or if they come up too far, they'll be able to shoot it. This one they can't really deal with. If we're not watching too directly, they just can't come up. I'll put one there so they can't flank from green hull, and when we clear out meeting with a drone, then we put one here. And this is what I call, I mean, this is what a lot of people call a tower minimal. So we have control of this hatch. We'll open the hatch. I mean, this will normally be reinforced, but we'll have control of this hatch. We'll play however we want, and you can coordinate that with a tower walk down the staircase as well as a blue take. We can flash out drop and take whatever gunfights we have to and try to take control of the site down here. So now we're on border attacking Armory. So we're gonna drone out the CC, make sure it's clear, and then I'm gonna come in, air job off that door, air job off that door. Now our flanks are going to be controlled. Normally there'll be a rotate here. If there is a rotate here, I would put an air job right above. If there's no rotate, don't need to do that. What I would do that with that air job, honestly, don't necessarily have to do anything with it, but like, let's say we open up this armory wall. Let's say we open up the armory wall, like pretend it's reinforced, we open it up with a hard breach, etc, etc. Take control of everything. When I go for a plant, I can go for something maybe like that. Boom. You can use your air jabs active like that because it's really quick to do. It takes time for them to fully be functional, but we'll be able to go for a plant here. They won't be able to swing all the way from there, or they'll get hit the air jab. Hell, if you throw it on that one, they can't hit it from either side, and then go for a plant. Go another site on border. All right, now let's pretend we're attacking the workshop site. If you're going for a top clear, so we're gonna clear out Armory, etc. We're going to just open this door, make sure it's all clear. Come in, boom. I'm gonna want to air jab off the top metal walk up, so they can't walk up metal. We're gonna clear out CC. We're gonna clear out top east. We're gonna make sure this is all clear. I'm going to air jab. Let's air jab that door. And then I'm also going to air jab top east. So no matter what happens, we're going to be good. So the reason for this one is just to let us know they're going to hit it, so we know they're nearby. You don't have to necessarily watch this one, but you will hear that they are starting to work a flank. This air jab is to actually keep them out of this area, because you are going to be working the vertical here. But we're working the vertical. We're like, while a lot of times I'll go vert and play Nomad. I'll have some breachy charges. I can work from above, breachy charge out, boom. Be able to work what angle we need to. Clear out the site, make sure the site is clear so we can kind of push in from underneath and go for a plant. So the site's there, boom. Got the corner, got the door. I can hold the rotate while someone goes in, someone holds from the main door, and honestly, they can just go for a plant. And if anyone tries to flank us, obviously they're gonna hit the air jab. We'll know they're coming. So now we're attacking the Hookah side on Coastline. Air jab out on the Hookah door. We'll come back to that one in a bit, but remember where that was. Boom, shoot that camera. We're gonna clear out from above. You can clear out a little bit underneath too to help your team. You're gonna drone them in, or you're gonna push in with them. Boom. And I'm gonna put one air jab here just so they know that at least one of their flanks is watched with an air jab, and they'll have to focus on this door, which is a lot easier for them to watch because the defender will have to walk all the way down through an open hallway. So this is a little bit sneakier. That air jab will save them. So boom, I'll come up, help my teammates clear out Aqua. Normally, this is if I have diffuser, this is where I make sure Aqua's clear. This is where I drop the diffuser, like near here, and then I air jab off the luggage door. Drop it in, probably outside, honestly, but. And then I go back. This is one of the only times that I normally do this. I won't normally air jab Sunrise. A lot of people will push into Sunrise and air jab it off. I've found this to be a little bit more effective more times than not. If they're holding Sunrise very hard and they shoot my camera while I'm doing this, then yes, I will have to come clear Sunrise with a teammate. But normally I'll just have a camera set up like this, and I'll just watch it either myself, or if I have a dead teammate, preferably, I would just have them watch it. So shoot that cam. And now I can get on big window repel, and they can go for a plant while I cover. And every so often I'll check the camera if no one's dead yet. I'm here mostly for pressure. I'm not here to really kill anybody. I'm here as pressure so they know I'm here. They're gonna have to come deal with me. They can't come out from Hookah because there is an air jab there. If they do burn the air jab, at least I'll have time to react to it and be able to deal with them. There's so many different situations that you can use air jabs. Just make sure when you are using an air jab, you're not walking to the unknown with your air jab up and shooting it. You check with your gun first, make sure it's good, and then air jab up. Because a lot of times I'll see someone come in with the air jab, shoot it, and they'll get shot by someone that's seeing it, because you are going to have a very long Gillow laser that everyone can see, so they know that your gun's not out, and they can swing you and honestly win the firefight without even really taking a firefight. So make sure that you swing with your gun first and then air jab. Don't just like walk in, air jab out, walk in, and then air jab, and you're good. Nomad is a flank watch. That means you are watching flanks by using these air jabs. You don't want to walk around with your air jabs out. You want to be ready for that gunfight, because honestly, a lot of times, especially in ranks, you are going to be kind of functioning as like kind of like an entry, more of a secondary entry slash flex, but you are going to be taking the occasional initial gunfight, so you need to be sure that you are ready for those gunfights. All right, now we're going to be going through some gameplay as Nomad. So this is still when Nomad had the ACOG. Honestly, Nomad is a lot better with the 1.5 than an ACOG. The ACOG is a little bit too zoomed in, but we're going to talk about more of the air job placements more than anything here. So here, I'm playing aggressive, taking the initial gunfights when I need to. Right here, so we're pushing kitchen and dining, so I put an air job here or a security flank or bottom white flank. Yes, they will be able to shoot that fairly easily if they really try, but it will slow them down. They won't be able to sprint down the hallway. It's just there for the pressure to slow down a potential flanker. So it's like I have a teammate there watching my angle. So I put that air job down and I push forward. We take another fight. And we take him out. So here's another round as Nomad. So like again with the ACOG, but honestly, I do prefer Nomad with the 1.5 scope, but push in. Like at this point, I've already used my air jabs, and this is what a lot of people need to understand is like once you use your utility, even as a support player like Thermite or whatever, once you use your utility, you are now just think of yourself as like Ash. You've already used your utility. Now you need to be aggressive like you would any other normal entry op. That's not a headshot. It's honestly one of my favorite pistols in the game, but I end up using it a lot more than I should. Someone help me! That is another downside to Nomad is you do have 20 bullets. It is hard to get a reload when you're in the thick of it. So really make sure that you're topped out before you go in. So I used to main Nomad, but when Iana had an ARX with basically the same optics and you had a grenade, honestly, I played a lot more Iana because I felt like that just gave me a lot more potential to clear out utility and maybe get a kill with grenades, because I'm really good with grenades and nitros. But then Nomad had her ARX buffed and Iana had her ARX nerfed. So now Nomad has the better ARX. So honestly, in terms of entry ability with the ARX, I do think that Nomad is up there. It's just you really have to pay attention to what you're doing like with your air jabs and really make sure that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, because Iana, like we said, is going to have a lot more entry ability with those grenades, but Nomad is going to have like, I don't want someone to cross. Think of Nomad like a mountain climber. Like you're climbing up a mountain wall and you're putting spikes to the wall as you go so you don't lose map control. So Nomad, that's how I play. And a lot of times I will play more near windows when I'm on Nomad because I know that I am going to be a lot more safe on these windows. Like here's that coastline spot like we talked about earlier. I can run around on the windows, reckless abandon, knowing that I cannot get flanked. They physically have to come out for me that way. As the plant goes down, we take them out slowly but surely, and they all go down. All right, so this is definitely an older clip, but I just want to really emphasize about how I use my air jab here and how I play off of it. All right, so here, like this, you can use them in any way that you want, but like use them like presets like I showed you guys at the start of the video, or you can use them like on more like shot call positions like this. Like look here, get one guy out there, and air jab there. That air jab is what it is. It's whatever. We're gonna go forward. Guy can't push forward because there is an air jab down. We take him out. I come back up. I hear someone underneath, and he can't push up. We take that guy out as well. So we got 3 guys from this staircase, and honestly, this is going to win you so many ranked matches while playing Nomad. Just put your air jabs down and play around them, and I guarantee you're gonna make like a spider web of just collecting your enemies. It will get you a lot of kills. You will probably top frag more games than most of your friends if you play Nomad correctly. All right, that is it for Nomad today. Nomad is probably the best flank watch in Rainbow Six Siege, and you're gonna have an amazing gun, decent kit to really deal with whatever you gotta do. Nomad is a really good operator in tandem with other ops, but honestly, make sure you're paying attention to what your teammates are picking and play with your team, because Nomad as a flank watch, if you just have a flank watch and not much like hard breach or anything like that's going to help clear out sites with explosives or whatever, you are going to be a little bit lackluster and you're not going to be able to do very much. So Nomad is an amazing op, but make sure you are pairing that well with your team. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. Nomad, amazing gun. Be aggressive. Don't just shoot your air jabs willy-nilly. Really think about why you're using them. Honestly, there's a plethora of ways to use these air jabs. Just make sure when you place them down, you swing out with your gun first, and then you use your air jab afterwards. All right, guys, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like for more operator guys coming up. And make sure to hit up more tips and tricks by little old me. Peace out, guys.